cucumbers from Belgium, onions from Portugal, broccoli from Germany. Britain's fridges are full of products from the European Union and beyond. But 80% of UK food imports come from EU members. So after Brexit, Britons could pay more for their weekly shop or find more empty space on their shelves.
Pork is a massive issue, so bacon and ham. We supplement beef here, so Ireland is a massive supplier of beef. Dairy products again from Ireland. And then you look at fruit and vegetables, so things like broccoli, soft fruit, which come from Spain and Portugal, then through the Mediterranean in olive oil. Loads of products really. I mean, every product that you'd expect to see in a supermarket potentially affected.
It's markets like these that are going to feel the first effects of a new trade deal with the EU. Prices have already been rising thanks to a fall in the pound since the Brexit referendum. But they could go higher if Britain is forced to pay import duties on food from the European Union.
At the moment, the UK has zero tariff trade with the other EU states, but that could all change once Brexit actually happens, and some analysts are predicting food prices could rise by as much as 22%.
Clearly, the most important thing is making sure we get a zero tariff trade with the EU, so we just continue as we are in terms of the trade in food. The second thing is getting a system of customs and border controls that allows our supply chains to carry on functioning, to carry on moving as they are at the moment. So we've got those two issues that the government really needs to sort out.
Of course, it's not just the EU that the UK will have to strike new trade deals with. Imports from other countries will also be impacted as the UK rushes to negotiate trade agreements with the rest of the world.
Even your coffee you drink every morning and the sugar you put in there is impacted, first of all, by the currencies, but second of all, by what the politicians in the UK will negotiate in terms of trade agreements. So you need to have a lot of negotiations going on, and we might come to the point, given that Brexit date is not very far away anymore, that for some of these products we have a last-minute deal, we may have not a deal whatsoever, and that's going to be, I think, the interesting part.
If that's the case, it's likely the tariffs will fall back to the World Trade Organization standards. Those could be higher than the UK currently enjoys as a member of EU trade agreements. But the government isn't giving anything away about its position on how a trade deal should look when negotiations eventually take place, and that's causing even more uncertainty. It knows the UK relies more on imports from the EU than the other way around, and has more to lose. Katie Gregory in London for TRT World.